I noticed many things in this play that caught my attention. First, I was able to point out plenty of themes such as rules and order. The Bacchae was a warning as to what can happen when rules and order are placed and go too far. Some things about this theme that caught my attention was when King Pentheus tries to set his laws onto the anarchy of the god Dionysus, which ironically in return made the rest of the countryside suffer. This caused more damage than it did good. I was also surprised on the amount of violence this play presented. The Bacchae had plenty of scenes that were gruesome to me. The most disturbing part was to read when the mother severed the head of her own son. The next question is, what values are being represented in this dramatic world? Um, there were many values that were presented in this play, such as the corruption of women, which encourages them to revolt against male authority and break the gender roles that were, expected of them in this time. This is demonstrated through the foreign practices in which it breaks women's social status and gives them freedom to make their own choices. This is demonstrated through Pentheus wanting to restore order for the women of Thebes, who Dionysus had corrupt and sent mad. Another value is the struggle for death, or another value is the struggle for death is shown between forces and control and freedom. Um, Dionysus manipulates Pentheus to gain, his godlike power and authority, and wants control over everything. He also wanted freedom, and he did not care how he would achieve that freedom. For the third question, it said to choose something that I struggled while reading that I didn't completely understand. Um, to be honest, the play had many challenges to it. To me, the most challenging part was understanding the language and being able to comprehend what the play was expressing. In order to understand the play, I had to reread the pages a couple times, and then I bookmarked the ones that I did not understand, and then looked it up online, and make sure that I was not behind in the reading. Another thing that I struggled with was like the language in the play is not the same as traditional English. That we use like in textbooks for classes and books that we use daily. Uh, but I am happy that I read this because now I actually able to understand other plays and like the format that they go through. Um, from plays that we read later on in the class. The next question is discuss how the Maenads are depicted in the play. Pentheus hates the Maenads because the Maenads of Thebes murder King Pentheus after he bans the worship of Dionysus. This occurred when Dionysus lures Pentheus to the woods where the Maenads tear him apart. This is very different from other stories because Greek women were pretty much, expected to stay home and be submissive. However, in this play, they are killing a king, which completely broke the gender role placed in early Greek society. The next question is in this ancient Greek drama, as Elvis Presley on the cover. Um, Pretty much, my understanding was Elvis Presley on the cover because him and Dionysus had a lot in common. They were both considered to be rebels who women loved, and the more traditional type of people disapproved of. And two questions I had about the play was Dionysus' plan originally to have Agave kill Pentheus the whole time, or did he improvise like as things happened? And two, what happened to the rest of the Maenads?